Hey everybody, Z Garcia here at Origins 2019, and Roy and I are about to try the Paint and Take, one of the many events that you can try while you're here at Origins. It's a free event. You come in, you pick up a miniature, you sit down, and they'll provide the paints for you. You can paint your own mini, and once you're done with that, take it with you. So, join us for a little painting. As you might or might not know, Roy pretty much knows what he's doing when it comes to painting. I have painted one miniature before, approximately 1 year ago. How's this going to turn out? Let's find out.
All right, here's what they look like beforehand. You excited, Z?
This up. It's going to be good.
Oh, snap. I'm starting with some black base coat here. Let's make it happen. Cool, so how does it work? So we have our colors here, and what's going on?
Hi, how's it going? So this is the Paint and Take, just kind of a fun little area, free for anybody to come in. We had sponsors from WizKids and Vallejo this year, and all we did was punch a little frog in your badge, and you got a free mini from this year. We had a large selection, it was really nice. And then we had Vallejo paints that gave us the full line of their paints, so people could try them out, and if they like them, they could go over to their booth and check them out.
Awesome. And so we just ask for these different paints on here, and then you guys run and grab them?
Yep, we just kind of run over to there, get them for you, put them on your tray, and just run back and forth, change your waters, and help you out however you might need, if you have questions or anything like that.
Awesome.
All right, I got bone white. Ooh, I got dead flesh. I like that. Filthy brown. Plague brown, that's good too. All right, what else do we got? Some washes. Rotten white, that's good. Ooh, fresh blood. It's that juicy stuff. And then you got, vomit. Fantastic. Dry rust as opposed to wet rust. Nobody wants that. And then possibly my favorite, heavy khaki.
For your business miniatures.
Hey, you know, when you want to have fun, but you still need to carry things, you go heavy khaki. So I just tried to get creative and mix my own color. Thought it went pretty well until I realized I basically made the color that the figure already was. So this is basically
It's just
the exact same gray.
It's like the undo button.
Pretty good.
Here's what my goblin looks like so far. Got a bunch of the layers down. Gotta work on some boots and the weapon here. Good stuff. We're getting there slowly. So basically I've done most of the base layers. I'm still gonna do the little loincloth here, and I figured it'd look really cool red. I do mostly dry brushing on all my stuff, so I painted the whole thing black first. I've been dry brushing stuff on, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just get a little paint on it. Let's make it happen. I'm excited about doing this battle axe though. It's gonna be awesome.
I got most of the colors on here already, and it's looking pretty rough, but then I gave it a wash that Roy recommended, and I think it looks a lot better. It's a little dark, but I'll try to lighten it up a little bit. That green on the one piece of clothing he's got looks really pristine. I'm gonna have to try to break that up, but still working on it. He might come to life.
So I'm trying to do the hair now. For me, like whenever I do a color, I try to mix it with a little bit of white and then make a little bit lighter of that color and dry brush that over top of it. So I got a little goblin guy running in the water here. Still gotta finish up the rest of that awesome axe. Looking pretty good. Maybe we'll have to put some blood on it, who knows. See about dry brushing.
I just did a little dry brushing on his, I'm gonna call it a skirt, on his skirt, his doll skirt. And I made a little lighter green and I dry brushed that on him, and it looks a lot better. It's got some dimensionality.
There you go. Get that depth.
So yeah, learning things.
This little guy is done. I don't know if I can get good lighting on him to be able to see him properly, but let's try to see what we got here. Little guy. Got a little bit of blood on the axe there. Just a little goblin. Just a nice little goblin guy. We got some water effects on the base here. Mr. Zee Garcia stealing my paint. What are you doing, bro?
I'm trying to give this thing a semblance of eyes, but it's going to be very tricky. The brush is not that fine, and I feel like I'm going to just blob his face red.
Yeah, it's kind of like medium-sized brushes for this event. So,
you know what I could do, though?
There you go. Only the finest brushes are made out of Zee Garcia hair.
Coming to a store near you.
And when you prime them, you just put the black on your beard and just smear it. You can use it while it's still attached. All right. Looking at a bunch of the different miniatures here that are in the contest. Yeah, there's some really crazy good stuff in here. Oh man. See, this is how you paint miniatures. I don't even know what we're doing.
So I'm finally done. His name is Earl. Earl the skeleton. He lived his life the way he died. Covered in vomit. And a fan of green garb, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty good. This is only my second mini I've ever painted, but I think I'm understanding finally the idea of like a wash, getting into the creases, and then adding layers onto that and removing layers or lightening and darkening. You'd think I'd know this. I have some semblance of how paint and highlights and shadows work, but still tricky to translate to something like this. Like I said, pretty happy with it. That's it. And so we are done with our little miniatures. Had a great time. It's a fantastic service they're providing here. They are very helpful. They'll give you tips and tricks. They will provide everything you need. Take care of changing your water out consistently, bringing you the paints you need. Had a great time. This is the way to do it. And a wonderful side effect of it is that when you come in here and sit down and start working on one of these minis, you really kind of forget about everything else going on around you. The noise level, the amount of stress and sort of being pulled in so many directions. You're really going to make that bubble a lot smaller. You'll be able to relax and enjoy some painting. So this is my guy right here. This wonderful looking one is Roy's. I think it's great. And we're all done. So again, another wonderful attraction at Origins 2019, Paint and Take. I'm Zee Garcia. I'll see you next time.